It's a goal! Can you believe it? It's extraordinary!
Here we go. Thursday night football in Adelaide. Bolter and O'Brien face off. And they just concede to O'Brien.
Need to get a bit of scoreboard pressure early, the Tigers. Castagna kicks to full forward. Lynch perfectly placed. Hardigan did a good job. Joel! Yes, sirree! That's a good way to start.
Got a thick outside edge to that one, Joel, didn't he? It found its way through. Here's Ellis Yeoman. Seedsman's been busy early. Crouch. Long ball inside 50. Oh, it looks like he's moving well, Big Texan. Jumped nicely at that footy. 16-10 from set shots. Tex normally does this really well. Just faded at the end. Baker. Oh, good mark. Been a fine defender for a long time, Daniel Talia.
That's all you want from him, Bruce. You don't want defenders taking marks.
So Butler, here we are, duck in the right spot. So no Jack Revolt, of course, for most of the year, so that's better. And Richmond have got the opening 2 goals of the game.
Out of the centre goes Crouch. Douglas gets in there with a late fist. Stack on the burst. Well done. Gets it back from Dusty. And then inside 50 to Lynch. Oh, that's nice, Sydney. Stack. Brilliant.
Fine there, Daniel. Fine there. Yes, you're okay there.
What a find.
And the handball off. Is going to get there. This has turned into a very good start for the Tigers. Look at what happened to Murphy Mackett.
Yeah, I think it might have been Tex of what we call friendly fire. So he'll be assessed. So maybe there is a chance that we might still see him again, but...
Yeah. Bruce, I think his front 3 teeth have all been knocked back as well, just to check with the medical staff.
All right, so a bit sorry and sore for the minute. Greenwood, well done. Millerer to Betts, and then Betts with a lovely kick to Jenkins.
2 metres, that's it there.
It's a long kick, Jenkins. I mean, they're only 3 goals behind, so not a heck of a lot of damage has been done, but they have not played well at all. Can Jenkins get it all the way? It's a good kick. Forget all about that stat. That's out the window. They're on 7.
Just got to set it up. He's called to go. Jenkins. Jenkins! Got rid of his direct opponent and then had blissful access to the footy.
Don't jump over.
Should be his second.
Don't show anything.
Oh, no. That's horrible.
Talia's had the better of the duel, but Lynch has presented okay. Does he get enough on it to Rioli? No. Brad Crouch doing it all. That is a fine mark.
O'Brien down to Ellis Yeoman. Here's Atkins. Walker's got a couple of beat in the air. He draws a crowd, the Big Tex.
Adelaide. Holding Adelaide.
Been good.
Time back on.
Only the finishing been the issue for the big number 13.
He's probably got the distance here if he wants it.
Runs a bit of an arc. Long ball. Sloan! In from the side. Brilliant. 2 big-time goals. Final term last week, and here's another one.
This might have been a little bit of a set play here. You can see Sloan at the top of the goal square, then just floats in the side. Doesn't have an opponent, so the ability, and he is good above his head, as you said, Bruce. So that was a well-weighted kick.
High ball forward, lots of players in the air. Smith ground level. Good pick up, Douglas. Bends it forward. Ellis Yeoman wants it out the back. Will it sit for him? Yes, give it to Eddie. Make an absolute certainty of it.
So that Tony Modra, why are we showing that? Because he ended his career on 588 goals, and that's where Eddie Betts is at the moment. Not for the Crows, for either of them, that's a fact, but the 2 biggest stars, in my opinion, at this club, one for his marking, one for his goals, both with great charisma. So right now, Eddie on the same number that Tony finished up with. And if you look at the small forwards in the game, Lee Matthews, Kevin Butler, Jack Moriarty are probably the only three that have kicked more than Betts in over 100 years of footy. VFL stroke AFL. Gallucci, Walker, and missing, so he's had some chances, the big boy, hasn't he?
He has.
Just got to go high down the line, and Lynch! Nice big climb from Tommy Lynch. Short to Graham. Richmond inside 50 for the first time in a while, and Butler did well. The banana from the pocket, and that's very nicely done.
Another goal would be so precious here. Low-scoring match. Floston, good-looking kick. Bolter courageously couldn't quite. Graham's hands good. Rioli should go, and he does. Oh, that's big. Late in the first half. Good kick to O'Brien, and then O'Brien with that measured kick of his. Jenkins in a good spot, and Seedsman gets the goal. Adelaide within a kick.
Kelly folding back, so to a 2v1. Great tackle, Kelly. Wonderful. Interesting interpretation as off comes Keith. Walker's been really threatening. Look at that trap. And then the dribble ball forward for Jenkins. He needs ground level support. Can Miller get it to him? Off the boot of Garthwaite. That's out in the full.
Basketball background. I mean, his ability to kick on his opposite side is very, very good.
Get a great shot of it here, Wayne, and look at that. On cue. Work to the front. Matt Crouch. Greenwood outside of the boot. Sloane's been really good. Walker. Nice handball out of there. Greenwood with a beautiful sidestep. Adelaide got another one.
Just those repeat inside 50s, and the cleaners here at ground level again. Tex just holding himself in the tackle, but what presence about, you know, the players around you, keeping your balance, but repeat inside 50s, just starting to get at Richmond here.
Prestia, well done, Brad Crouch to Laird. Atkins on that familiar left side of his to Gallucci, and then Gallucci, long ball, Walker beautifully placed.
Always looking to give it off, Tex, but this is an easy kick for him around the body from that position.
Talked about the fact that they had a really good first half, except for one thing, finishing. That is a good kick. Adelaide kick away. Walker gets his first.
Look away handball to Eddie Betts from Walker. Betts checks the kick with brilliance to Miller. They might just be out here. At the back, Ellis Yeoman can't get the handball away, but just with brute strength, he shrugs the tackle and squares it brilliantly. Directly in front to make it 5 in a row in this third term. Right through the middle. Everything's starting to fall Adelaide's way. Oh, this is a dangerous ball. When Dusty's around, it's real dangerous. Picks the pocket, kicks the goal. On to Prestia. Thumping forward handball. Castagna. Sets it up for Lynch to have a jump at the footy. Probably should have marked it in the end, but he keeps his feet. And the squaring ball is brilliant. Rioli. And get the margin back to single figures. Rioli kicks a goal.
To Will Grimes. Naish. Asked a bit of Graham. Betts. Don't they love him? Doesn't quite get the result he wants. Graham was in trouble and now gone. So the advantage given to Seedsman.
Seedsman high inside 50. In from the side, the big man unable to hang on, but it got a 2v1 here. Atkins should kick a goal, and he does.
So the umpire, not a great bounce, but let it go. 6-2 from 10 inside 50. So Adelaide have certainly been efficient in this quarter. Atkins, the goal scorer a moment ago. The kick, well, again, Ellis couldn't quite finish it. And O'Brien is a cult figure. Kicks the ball towards Walker. Oh, that is a big one, Tex. That was big.
Well, we don't often see that from Tex, do we? He's not traditionally a pack mark, but he's nearly taken, as we've spoken about all night, probably been 4 or 5 contested marks that he's nearly held. That one he did. That's a great mark, and that's what you want to see from your big forwards, that attack on the footy like that.
So 1-3 jumps out at you. He is such a beautiful kick. He's kicked 2-3, and they kick away again. In short, Grimes, about as forward as he gets in a long time. Lynch again. Oh, that is a great mark. We compared the pair at half-time, Walker and Lynch. It was almost a mirror for mirror at half-time, and both of them having an impact. That's a big situation. We saw the terrific duel between the two. Had trouble with these last week. Nailed one earlier tonight. Does he hold the line? He does. That's an important goal. He's had a pretty good night. Joel Martin was going to go off the ground, decide better. Graham, wide to Higgins. High ball, Hardigan well placed. Caddy coming in late. Oh, takes a ripper. Caddy does.
I think there's simultaneous touch. The first one, and Caddy's hands, I thought, were in front.
Not the most famous Australian caddy this week, by the way. Goddard is, but gets that goal and gets within a goal.
Alex Keith sees something he likes. It's a nice ball too to Atkins. Sees Ellis Yeoman. This is a very good kick in the end, and the handball off to Smith. Long inside 50. Can they get out the back? Rory Sloane! Brilliant. Big game player, this man. Brilliant. Then Richmond with the territory. Dusty, look at this. Big handball to Naish. Pushed as he kicked it. Keith controls it brilliantly. Crouch, long ball. Eddie Betts, did he get a little push? Big tackle, Greenwood, and Eddie's going to be able to pick it up to Gallucci. Gallucci goes long in search of Jenkins, and it gets to him for his third of the night. Richmond will need 3 unanswered if he kicks it, and he does.
18 disposals. I mean, as a ruckman, that's fantastic, and 12.5 kilometres. He's done a power of work tonight.
So Atkins forward again. Jenkins, still with Jenkins, hooking it hard and high. He's got 4, and he's given Adelaide the 4 points.
Adelaide, and again they've been able to respond. Crouch. Walker. He's been very good, Tex. And he could be kicking for his 5th or 6th, but as it is, he slots his 3rd, and they celebrate at the Adelaide Oval.
You think about their next 6. The Cats will probably start favourite, but they go Port Adelaide, Gold Coast, Essendon, Carlton, St Kilda. So a real chance to make a massive run in the back half of the year.
So Richmond's last 7 games of the year will be at the G, but they're going to need some players back. We know that. Betson, you know whose pocket it is.
No way.
Oh, yes. There's always a way.
No way.
You just can't keep doing it, can you, JB? Like, it's getting ridiculous.
Jimmy, how does he do it?
I don't know, but we see in the pre-game, everyone's happy, and even Sydney Stack was happy with it afterwards, Wayne.
He gave him a high five and a big cuddle after it. Eddie said to him, "Don't go up there and leave me down here, because that's what'll happen." And he loved every bit of it. He had a front row seat, did Sydney Stack. Watch this.
Duck. As has his co-captain, Taylor Walker. Jenkins gets on his bike. Just hacks it out of the air as he hurt himself there, Josh Jenkins. Looked like a little knee hyperextension. Eddie Betts How sad would that be late in a game where he's kicked 4 goals? But you can see the distress.
Gee, oh. Absolutely, and now the crowd see it on the big screen. So, as you say, in the last seconds, in a situation where he was trying to do that extra bit. So Adelaide go into the 4 with some drama very late in the match surrounding Josh Jenkins, who kicked 4 goals tonight and seemingly has what could be a serious knee injury. Adelaide win by 33 points against Richmond.
We're courageous, stronger, faster, and respected.